Hello, I'm Dr.A.GMythili, Assistant Professor, Department of Commerce with Finance, Dr. SNS College of Arts and Science. In this video, we are going to see about agenda minutes of business meeting. So what is an agenda? So agenda are used to organize meetings, keep track of old and new content, gives a time frame for what item are to be discussed and provided a clear understanding of a common end goal for the participants. Agenda holds important dates and content, plus they provide guidance and preparation for the following meeting. So what is a meeting agenda? A meeting agenda is a list of components that goals that participants are to be discussed and hope to accomplish during a meeting. So what is the purpose of an agenda? To outline the main ideas of an event, responsibilities and deadlines that must be further discussed and determined. So how to develop an effective agenda? So you have to create an agenda. You have to identify the 5 whys, that is 5 W's: who, what, when, where and why, items and discussions, goals of the meeting, provide any readings or documentations that will prepare the participants of what is expected. So when can an agenda be used? An agenda can be used anytime there is a big event, interview, time and dates, work schedules or school schedules, conferences, etc. So structure and format of an agenda are a daily planner, timetable, syllabus. So timings of a meeting. So make your objective clear. A meeting must have a specific and defined purpose. Before you send that calendar invite, ask yourself, what do I seek to accomplish? Are you alerting people to change in the management or a shift in strategy? Are you seeking input from others on a problem facing the company? Are you looking to arrive at a decisions on a particular matter? So an agenda usually contains the following items: call to order, roll call, reading approval of minutes, officers and other reports, committee reports, unfinished business, new business. So strike to your schedule. Create an agenda that lays out everything you plan to cover in the meeting, along with the timelines that alerts a certain number of minutes to each item and email it to people in advance. Start in time and end on time. If you have responsibility of running regular meetings and you have a reputation of being someone who starts and end promptly, you will be amazed how many of your colleagues will make every effort to attend your meeting. So you have to plan your meeting on time and you have to complete it on time. Follow up. It's quite common for people come away from the same meeting with very different interpretations of what went on. To reduce this risk, email a memo highlights that what was accomplished to all who attended within 24 hours after the meeting should be. So a follow-up of the meeting should be done. So minutes. So what is a minute? Minute is an by workplace document that is to be very important because that is a document that contains what is said during a meeting and who said and what during the meeting and what plans were taken into action as the meeting is continuing on. So it is a discussions made in the meeting are known as minutes. So what are minutes used for? Minutes are used for documentation what happened during a meeting as well as what was said during the meeting. So minutes are also inform the attendees who could not make the meeting to be informed what happened during the meeting and what was discussed during the meeting. So the discussion made during the meeting is known as minutes. So what elements are included in a minutes document? When writing minutes for any kind of meeting, there are some standard elements that are to be included in the minutes documentation. To write the proper effective minutes documentations, you are to include name of participant, agenda of the meeting, calendar or due date, action or task, the main points that has to be discussed during the meeting, decisions made by the participant, record of what was the most important point of that meeting, further discussion, document images, attached files. So before the meeting minutes records must be aware to the different topics to be addressed during the meeting. Nothing what you have done about in order to save time and what you are able to focus on important topics during the meeting. If you have might end up with the margin of the meeting being busy taking notes. During the meeting minutes are effective as to a successful meeting, yet they need to be done properly, written and given out to participant as soon as possible. The main problem with writing minutes is that they take a long time to be written down properly and they must be sent quickly after the minutes to be let everyone know that next projects or actions. You need to build your notes to the meeting progresses. A good way of organizing your note taking is to differentiate actions from remarks as well as nothing than different actions per person with a deadline. After the meeting, type out your notes in a logical manner and not chronologically. It need to be organized to be sent out to your co-workers. Also, addition a short summary organized per person and per project at the end of the minutes helps the attendees who did not attend this meeting to quickly look to the minutes and spot the important point that were discussed among during the meeting. So agenda and minutes are two important things needed for any type of business meeting.